I'll do a quick video on the Kv-220T, mainly because it's my birthday this week, and I don't know, I just like rolling this tank, a bit like the Churchill 3. When I want to treat myself, I'm like, yep, I'll get out the 220T, I'll play some games, and I'll roll it. And so I take it out and I'm playing Canal, and the tank is kind of borderline OP, let's be honest, and there's a whole thing with tier 5 premiums at the moment whereby they are pretty damn tough in tier, given that most other things around them have been nerfed. And the Kv-220T, when it came out, was for sure OP, mainly because people didn't know how to handle it at all. They didn't know what to do with it, because it's got a tier 6, possibly tier 7 chassis on it, and it's one of the few tanks in the game where you invite people to shoot you in the hull if you're going to get shot. Better players have worked out some time ago that in fact you shoot the thing in the turret. That's actually the weakest part of the tank, which seems counterintuitive, but if you want to kill a 220T, you shoot it in the turret, which is kind of weird. But for all of that, I'm playing a tier 6 game, and you see I've made a comment in chat there because the medium tanks on our team have not done anything. In fact, the whole team's not done anything. It's just sort of camped around the place, not doing much. So I've not been able to leverage anything, and I'm just going to sit here. And I'm thinking this game isn't going well. I've bounced 220, but I've done next to nothing. I'm not really happy with where I am. The mediums didn't push the left flank. They didn't really push around the right. I couldn't push around on the right because the Churchill and the VK are much quicker tanks. They got out of spawn, and to be fair to them, they've kind of done the right thing. So they flank round. I've got a T34 behind me. He's already smacked me once. Again, doing the right thing. He's flanked around the other side behind me, and I'm stuck now in this just horrible position in the middle of the map, just trying to eke something out. And I'm getting bounces going into me, but at the same time, I'm bouncing a lot of my shots as well, even with APCR. I'm lucky in that the Churchill pushes here, and I don't understand to this day why he needed to do that, so I can actually just clear him out. But for all of that, we're down a tank. That's a bounce, by the way. I actually get shot into the VK, but he's on a strange angle because he's on a slope. And I'm now thinking about what I'm going to do. There's a Stug over there. The 88's gone down. I wouldn't have done that if I was him, but fine. I don't really fancy the KV-1S, got to be honest. Nasty gun on it. So what I'm going to do is try and take some guns out of the game. So I'm going to come after this VK. I'm not going to drop all the way down here because the T34 is going to shoot me, but I am just going to angle down, put one in the side. And you can see I didn't go all the way down the slope because this tank, if I'd taken it all the way down that hill, would have taken me the rest of the game to get back up again. It's ridiculously slow. And as you can see, unspectacular game from me so far. Get a good shot into the Stug here, set him on fire. Thank you, Orange Jesus. Put another one into him. All good. So at least I got my damage up to something, well, not particularly good, but reasonable. I take one in the arse from the T34-85, who's still camping up there, which is not good. And I'm going to have to try and keep this scavenger alive. It's time to push. I'm really not optimistic. That shell goes somewhere up Stalin's backside. I have no idea where. I'm thinking, I bet you I bounce this on the mantlet, but it actually goes in as he turns. I ram kill the S35, and now I'm going to push into the KV-1S. Obviously, he's got a massive gun on him, so I'm extremely concerned, but I do need to clear him. And this is where the magic starts to happen with this tank. You see the bounce for 400 there. I think he'd like fired it into the front of my hole, and like I said, it's tough. And now I have a sprightly young T34-85 who has somehow come down here, and he's literally full health. And this is where the magic of the Kv-220T just begins to happen, and this is why I drive the tank, because I just think that it's hysterical. I think I've got more Kolobanovs in this than any tank in the game, because it just does this. You angle it up properly, it's just this T34 cannot live with it, and he's doing everything. You can hear him, he's firing heat, he's doing everything he can to finish the game, and he's not playing bad, he's trying to do all the right things. But look at the bounces this thing's now getting, and there you go, it WTF XD, and that's what this tank does to red teams who think they've won a game. It just is ridiculously tough. It brawls deluxe. I haven't laughed my balls off so hard in such a long time as playing this tank, and it's done this. It's not a coincidence, it just does this time and time again. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I wanted to post that just because the game amused me. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.